This is the men's room.
Get it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Head chef coming up, Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Test your sophisticated palates. Also, no S. Sherlock on the way, and we will drink and toast with the shot of the day. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy 844-999-OLA.
All right, you guys ready to get international?
All right.
International. Let's go up the road to Canada. Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, guys.
Hola.
Hey, Nick, can you understand us?
You know, it's a different country.
Yeah.
We hope that you can follow along with the language.
Okay. Nick, are you sober or are you not sober?
Sober.
Sober.
What kind of Canadian are you?
Yeah, what a hoser.
Good. I know,
Do they still use hoser? Is that out of fashion?
No, that's more of an 80s thing.
Oh, is it really? So you got to be old to say hoser. All right. Nick, let's see here. Men's room poll. Is the show, you got to pick one to be on. Is it going to be Cops, Cheaters, Maury, or Intervention?
Probably Cops.
Cops. All right, sweet. I agree, man. How come they never have cops in Canada? You know what I mean? Like the Mounties, the Royal Madam of the Police.
Hey, man, look. Canada has much lower crime than we do here. Certainly less violent crime. But I will say this. The few times I've seen video of the Mounties in action, you don't want to deal with them.
No, you don't. No, that's true.
Like, it seems like if they're angry, it's like a state trooper.
Oh, that's a good point. Nick, what's the deal on this legal weed? When are you getting it?
From what I heard, October.
Okay. And Are you excited to try marijuana for the very first time?
Very first time.
Yeah.
I bet you are.
That'd be a good experience.
Okay, all right.
Is Tim Hortons finally going to make some money?
Oh, Tim Hortons has no idea what's coming.
Don't you think they should sell
already
the weed
do
at Tim
well.
Hortons?
Dude, Tim Hortons, their business is going to go up 45%.
There's whatever your coffee chain is, it's not Tim Hortons. They're going to start putting some weed in there too. I read the other day.
Yeah, I heard that. But I guess in Canada you can. So in the States, I don't think you can do. I think you have to be exclusive to weed.
Why can't I sit down, get a cup of coffee, and get a joint? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong?
Right, a coffee shop, dude.
Yeah,
it's a coffee shop. People that go to coffee shops are in there not doing anything anyway, right? Mm-hmm. They have their laptop. They get to work that way.
Just give me a patio. You know what I mean? I'll go out and just smoke
some weed.
Yeah, why not?
Make that happen for us, Nick.
Come on.
All right.
There's enough hipsters up here, so
what part of Canada are you calling from?
Victoria.
Ah, okay.
BC.
It's lovely there.
All right. Here is your question.
Okay.
Which psych disorder has the highest mortality rate? Is it bulimia, schizophrenia, or anorexia? I just realized you don't want anything that ends with
Yeah, let's go with anorexia.
Damn.
I mean, they're just not eating.
Very good. Okay.
Smart in Canada. By the way, they say with anorexia, believe it or not, between 5 and 20% of people that suffer from it wind up dying because of it.
I believe that.
That is huge.
Yeah. Our game is Big Dummy 844-999-OLA, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola. Michael, we're doing great. Thank you, man. What team you playing for today? Team sober, team not sober? Sober, Michael. Welcome. All right, man. You got to pick a show to be on. Will it be Cops, Cheaters, Maury, or Intervention?
Oh, man. Back in the day, I probably could have been on all of them, but I'm going to go with Cops.
Cops. People love the Cops today.
Well, let's face it. People that are so used to Cops, you could almost be on there and have a viewing part.
Michael, if you don't mind asking, what from an intervention standpoint did you have to get through there?
Probably just horrible ex-girlfriends.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. All right, that was deep. How many did you have?
Probably not too many. Maybe like 3 or 4, but just going after the wrong ones.
Okay. What did you do?
What is their general appeal?
What do they all have in common?
Yeah. What is the thing really? Yeah, I like this chick, even though it ends up ending the same.
Oh, I was definitely a saver. I would always want to take people in and help them get back on their feet.
Oh, so you're
that's a slippery slope.
You rescue people like people rescue animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We hear that a lot, hey man, but right in the end, some people you help, some
Back
people
in my day, we used to call that Captain Save a Hoe.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say something like that on the radio.
I said it for you, brother. I get it.
I never heard that. That is all new to me.
Yeah. It's also funny sometimes, too, like they can all look different, but they're almost the same girl.
Right. It's kind of, this thing, you said like they all seem to end the same way, so it's like, what's the appeal? But you nailed it. All right, here is your question. Of the 50 biggest countries in the world, only 2 have a legislature made up of just 2 political parties. The United States is obviously one of them, and aren't we just killing it? What is the other country? It is located in Nigeria. Jesus Christ, never mind.
In Africa?
It would be Nigeria.
Oh, yeah, good answer.
God damn it. Son of a bitch, man.
Hey, stuff happens.
Happens. Yeah, I was getting her to say not Algonia, and I realized I was saying, never mind. Yeah, Nigeria, fine. Okay.
Yeah, moving on.
Only 2 athletes have ever had their numbers retired across the entire league. Jackie Robinson's number 42 is retired for all of Major League Baseball, and Wayne Gretzky's number what is retired for all of the NHL?
I really don't know hockey. 17.
Was it 99?
99.
Yeah, 99.
On that note, why did the NFL ban people using 0 or double zeros? Because remember, like, a lot of kickers and punters would use it. And I always thought that is so cool. And then they decided you can't. Like, why? People got mad at Cam Newton because he picked 1, right? Like saying he's the best, which to me makes sense. You should at least have that mindset, whether you are or not. If you pick 0, they're not bragging. Like, my God.
Right.
Like, why just let him go 0? Like, he's saying, I'm 0. And like I said, it was kickers and punters, the guys that everyone else makes fun of. But I think, whatever. I just thought it was cool. All right. What artist had at least 1 top 40 single every year from 1970 to 1996? English artist, but massive, worldwide, an icon at this point.
Elton John?
Oh, you got it. Nice job, man. That's the right guess. It's still amazing. It doesn't matter if you guess the answer right or not. It's still amazing when you think about that.
From 26 years in a row, he had at least 1 top 40 single.
That will never be replicated. There's no artist that can span that many generations for that long, stay that relevant, and still have
I'll tell you why, Ted.
Played on the radio.
I see the face you made for one reason.
All right.
He did it every year. And a lot of artists now, they can be around for 26, 30 years.
Don't put stuff out
but they're
there.
unlikely
I'm just saying,
to have a single every year.
You know what I'm going to say, man?
What's that?
I just think Little Pump is going to do it.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. I thought for sure you'd say like Drake, something.
Drake probably.
This is Little Pump's mountain to climb.
But here's the difference. I feel like Drake, he wouldn't have a top 40 single every year for 26 years, but he would have 26 top 40 singles in 1 year.
That's what he does. When he puts out a record,
Everything.
right? Like all the songs are hits. But you're right. Nobody does it every year like they used to.
That's ridiculous, man.
Game is Big Dummy 844-999-OLA.
One quick reason why that is. So back in like the 70s and everything, believe it or not, when you signed a record deal, typically, what are they called? But you got like 4 albums to make it work. All right. So even Led Zeppelin, the first 2 or 3.
Like a developmental deal?
Developmental deal.
Yeah.
So basically you had 4 albums, and if the first one didn't hit, man, you had like 6 months to get the next one out. So they would crank out a lot of albums. And that became just kind of your work mantra anyway. Now, if your album's successful, it's like, no, wait 3 years. Mm-hmm. You know, we're going to milk this for all. So it's almost impossible to replicate.
And to be honest with you, man, half the time, you might as well get all the good stuff out of the way right away, because normally the bands put out their best stuff at the beginning anyway.
Well, I heard a quote from a guy, and it was the best quote. He said, look, man, most people are going to love, if they love your band, they're going to love the debut album, because he said, legitimately, you've had your entire life to write together, and you took the best stuff you've written over 20 years.
It's your greatest hits.
Right.
Now no one knows.
No one knows it's your greatest hits. Right. There's 100 songs we didn't do. And I'm like, all right. And then something happens where you kind of lose your way. And then after you lose your way, but the band is still there, I mean, this works for everyone. You hire Rick Rubin to produce your next record, and then you're back on top.
That's it.
Well, people change as they get older, but it's tough for bands. Like, if you're successful, like, your life is completely different.
Right.
How are you going to have angst when you got money?
Well, you can do the U2 thing where it's like, we're not bitching about being poor. We bitch about political strife. Brilliant thing to do.
All right.
But right, if you come out like, I'm poor, I'm broke, I like cocaine. Now you've been through rehab, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to sing this cocaine song. Think about Prince before he died, right? Every song he wrote was about sex, getting laid, how sexy he was, how sexy you were. He falls into the Jehovah's Witness thing, and then when you go see his concert, he would play parts of each song, but he would not sing the lyrics. But so he played
Darling Nikki,
but it's just the music. He'd let you sing it, but he wouldn't say it. I'm like, well, I don't want to hear these people. This is like karaoke with 18,000 people. This is the nightmare. Brother, you can sing. We're here to hear you sing.
Yeah.
Please sing. And by the way, his backup singer, bald black chick, I'm like, social worker. Quick side.
Got the big hoop earring.
Dude, seriously, like she had the best voice, right? She's wearing a silver dress. I remember that she walked out and she's bald, had the big hoop earrings, and I'm like, she's gonna be on Law and Order playing a social.
We must help these kids.
Or telling you to buy biscuits at Red Lobster. Hello, Wayne. Welcome to the men's room.
Dummy!
Hello, Wayne.
Hey, how's it going?
Hola, Wayne. Are you sober, not sober?
I am not sober.
All right, Wayne. Welcome to the show. Wayne, men's room poll. You got to pick a show to be on. Will it be Cops, Cheaters, Maury, or Intervention?
Oh, I think I'd like to be on Cops.
You want to be on Cops?
Wait, you said you'd like to be on Cops.
Yeah.
That's different than saying I pick Cops.
Does anyone know anyone who's been on Cops?
No, and the problem is I
they've had
understand
so
that back in
many
the day.
also.
Well,
but back
Twitter.
in the day, they used to, like, if they did one in Pierce County, Washington, it was not shown in Pierce County. It was shown, say, in Florida.
Okay.
So you didn't see, but if it happened in Miami-Dade County, we saw it everywhere, right? Is that kind of...
All right.
What do you say?
Guy
Ted?
Wes on our Twitter says the Cops crew came to his birthday party once.
Why? Could you please explain
I asked him.
that?
I said, which birthday? And right, in Lakewood, I want to say, was one of the first towns to say, enough filming here.
Right.
Okay.
Like, we're on too much. Because it was always like Lakewood.
You're killing our home value.
Before I moved to the Northwest, I knew where Pierce County was just because of Cops, sadly.
Okay, now, I understand their position, but I don't care where you are listening to this program. If you know the name Enumclaw, Washington, it's because a guy died because he let a horse F him. So I think if I'm from the small town, I would rather you just think it's rough and tumble on Cops than we're horse effers. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah, probably. Wayne, our back's against the wall here, man. We've kind of run out of time on Big Dummy, so you're either going to be one and done or nothing, man.
All right, let's see what we
Come
got.
on, Wayne.
This is multiple choice.
Get it,
Actually,
Wayne.
it's not multiple choice. There are only 3 countries in the world where your boss is more likely to be a woman than a man. One of them is Colombia. One of them is St. Lucia. And what Caribbean island nation? Miles is a fan of this place.
Caribbean nation, Jamaica?
All right, Arriba, brother. Very good. It's like, I was actually wondering, like, maybe it's the Dominican Republic. I really like
I was going to say the DR.
All right, there you go on the Big Dummy. Head Chef is coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Test your sophisticated palate, and we will drink and toast coming up with the shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Welcome back to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Head Chef coming up. Ted's Meat and Potatoes. Test your sophisticated palates. That is on the way, along with a drink there as we toast with the shot of the day. First time for a few emails from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail.
I just jump right into the birthdays, guys. My son James, who is an amazing guitar player, is 16 years old today. He cannot celebrate today, though, because he is also working his first day of his job hauling garbage cans at the Evergreen State Fair.
Atta boy.
I love your show. Could you please give him an original fish sandwich and look out to help celebrate his birthday and his new job. Thanks, guys. That from John, the proud dad.
Fish sandwich?
Uh-oh, look out.
Fellas, it's my best friend Tony's birthday. Tony is a retired Navy chief and a huge fan of your show. Can you have the dirty Germans talk about the Navy? Thanks, guys. That from Rich.
Yeah, my understanding of the Navy comes strictly from the village people, and I know what they did.
Yeah, so my favorite thing about this Navy is that you start in all white and you'll end covered in all white.
Yeah, naked or not.
I'll put the bell in your bell bottom. They still wear bell bottoms?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like big at the end.
The bottoms are quite big.
Fellas, I'd be in trouble if I didn't request a happy birthday for my boyfriend Brett. Can he get a barbershop fish sandwich since he already got some this morning? Thanks, guys. That from Julie.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. I smell the fish sandwich, maybe some dill relish in the morning, at noon, and at night, and at night.
Look how funny Julie is right there. See what she almost made me read?
Well, let's see there. Hold on. Okay. All right.
See? Guys, getting a birthday wish for my good friend Mike, pronounced Ruffles. He's an awesome coworker with an outstanding beard. Makes castles look like an angry brush fire. Can you play him an owl hitting the window and maybe some wedding puke or turtle sex, whatever? That from Bad Chad. Guys, birthday shout out to my wonderful wife, Jara. Rhymes with Sarah, pronounced Big T McGee. Oh, boy. Since she loves herself a basic white guy and has a crush on Mike Hawk, she'd love to hear you guys talk all over yourselves about plain white dudes. That from Tom. Plain white dude.
That's pretty simple.
Well,
plain white
I
dude.
want to get my opinion, man.
I like brunch.
Man.
I like pumpkin spice
I
latte.
use the backboard every once in a while.
I like the nice
I do eat
latte.
yogurt.
There's a lot of basic stuff I'm really into.
I also bike. Hello, my name is Tori, and I'm a huge fan. I listen to your show every day on my way home, and I'm a self-proclaimed master at Profile This. You guys make the traffic almost bearable for me. Can I get an original fish sandwich and some dirty Germans being pumped for pain in the grass? I know I am. Thanks, guys. That from Tori Lee.
Fish sandwich?
Yeah, pain in the grass. If you drop the GR, that will be your experience.
Yeah. It's a pain in the grass to have fun, then later that night I make it rain in ya.
Guys, Robert's birthday is today, so give me the dirty German shout-out, please. He's 24 and prepping for pain in the grass, but we're bummed about our canceled tickets for Sunday. Well, they canceled the entire tour, so there's not much we can do about that.
They gave him shadows feel. He can't even sing.
Right, exactly, man. We wanted to go.
Yeah, I would like to introduce you to my silly string cannon, but it neither shoots silly string nor is it a cannon.
Yeah, but it ends up all over you in spots you didn't expect. Which is true. Silly string will get all over your body.
Yeah.
Bitches, today's my handsome hubby's 26th birthday. He's a hard worker and enjoys your show whenever he hears it. He would love nothing more for his birthday than to hear maybe a Joey Chestnut, followed by wedding puke and some dirty Germans to top it all off. Happy birthday, Tyler. That from your little vanilla.
Joey Chestnut! Yeah, this is actually for Little Vanilla. You might know the song. I would like to have my way with your VAGINA.
Yeah, so by the end of the night, you might as well just call me a shepherd, because I will be making an enjoying pie.
Guys, today's my coworker Andy's birthday. Big fan of the show, so I know he'll be listening. How about a Leroy Jenkins and the Dirty Germans talking about working around manholes? Thanks, guys. That from Michael.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, I do not work construction, but I spend a lot of time working around manholes.
Yeah, manholes remind me of some people I know. I mean, the hole is just so big. It's hard to get in, but...
Yeah, and they smell like sewers.
Spacious.
Guys, today's my 26th birthday. How about a little turtle wax? Appreciate it. Rock on, guys. Thanks. That from Alex.
That's fun.
Drop the beat.
Oh, Machola says my brother from another mother, Sanar, pronounced Iraqi's 27th birthday. Could you please give me your penis is too small and some wedding puke? Keep it weird, guys. That from Big Time. Today is my 28th around the big yellow ball of fire. You guys make my days better. Thank you for all the laughs. Keep it up. Could I please get some very, very dirty Germans? Thank you, guys. That from Big Sean, the bus driver.
Yeah, Big Sean, I'm sorry. Most of my concern right now is about the weather. You can expect 10 inches.
Yeah, Big Sean, let's be honest. I don't want to F with you.
Guys, happy birthday to Marilee in Port Townsend. She turns a big 4-0 today. Go get the Dirty Germans talking about how much fun she's in for. Thanks, guys. That from the Bearded Viking.
Yeah, if you like bearded Vikings, I have many bearded things for you. I do not know how much fun you have unless you stay with us, but no, when we have fun, we drop the N.
Yeah, it's a big 4-0. Next year will be a better birthday because it'll be 4-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. He can watch.
Guys, listen to you guys every day. Love the show. Want to wish happy birthday to my friend John Fred, who turns 31 years old. Can I get a you like that? Your penis is too small and a little wedding puke. Thanks, guys. Your show rocks. That from Corey.
You like that? You like that?
Oh, guys, today's my 39th around the sun. Since no one will do this, can I get the Dirty Germans and maybe an Aussie Ted? Sincerely, your fan since the Buzz days, John.
Yeah, I am very happy that today is your birthday. I'm going to give you mouth-to-penis resuscitation.
Ted here from Melbourne. You know, whenever it's a birthday, it gets me thinking about one thing. Getting inside a sweet, sweet platypus. It's a nice animal, Miles.
Bitches, it's my hot-ass wife of almost 28 years, Tamara's birthday. Big fan of the show, and it would make her day to hear Turtle Wax, followed by the Dirty Germans talking about all of her birthday wishes coming true. Cheers, guys. That from Mike.
Chief, wait.
Oh my God, what the is that, bro?
Yeah, you want your birthday wishes to come true. You know that there are two things you must blow. One of them is candles.
Yeah. Trust me, these birthday wishes will not be the only things coming true.
Guys, trying to make sure I get a birthday shout. Husband Chris, happy 40th birthday. Love you, and thanks for putting up for me over the last 18 years. Can I get a little kid face sandwich and a suck it up cupcake? Lots of love from your sexy lady Heidi.
Fish challenge.
So, suck it up, cupcake.
I'm gonna have to do a little. I'm gonna have to show you guys what ideally this birthday request is. Says, hi, I'd like to request a birthday shout out to my husband, Don.
All right.
He would like you guys to say the dirty German stuff, talking about Filipinos doing this to Russians. That would make his day.
What?
Thank you so much. That from his Russian wife, Maria. I think that makes sense now.
Yeah, let's just say the Filipinos are Jim Henson and his wife is Kermit.
Yeah, I feel bad for these Russians because the Filipinos are going to get up in there. I don't know if there's room, but maybe sneak in a lumpia.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you. Bitches.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Quickly, a couple of updates real quick here. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
The Pasta Pass. We're talking about the Pasta Pass, Olive Garden.
Pass.
Pasta Pass sold out fast.
The perfect pasta pass.
Oh, Olive Garden.
Yeah, Bob Sugar Schnackle sent that in for us there.
Schnackle, that's a beautiful name.
And guys, bison are kind of like, or if not, buffalo. I was cruising through Jellystone one day on a regular basis, and I stopped at a viewing point with bison hanging out in the parking lot. I was pretty high at the time. I decided to jump out of the car, run up to one, slap its ass, then run back to the car and leave. Keep the smiles coming. That from Silly Paul, listening at KGON.
How many wild animals have had their ass smacked?
I don't know. Too many.
The humans are perverts.
Too many.
It's probably what they think, dude. People are always running around smacking them on the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, no way Sherlock will drink and tell us where the shout of the day. But first,
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Good to see everybody out here today.
Miles, Thrilled, do you guys think you have a sophisticated palate?
I don't know. I mean, I like what I like.
All right. Thrill, I would think you probably do just from years of working in a kitchen.
At the time, I would say yes, because at that point, I had to eat more than I do now, because you had to try the food, even if I did not like the food. Now that I do not work in kitchens, I only eat what I like.
That's true. And you like some junk food, but I mean, you got.
I don't like some junk food.
Right. Mm-hmm. Miles, you go to some nice places.
I do, but I tend to stick
get a
with
steak.
just the tried and true things that I like.
So that's the thing. You go to a nice place, and in the end, like, I want a steak, right? So the steak's good. I'm sure there's a million other things on the menu, but, like, I
want a steak right now that you brought that up.
Steak.
I might even just go and get one tonight then.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, 74% of Americans say they have a sophisticated palate, according to a new survey. I'm with you. I don't think there's no way. Number one, you can't afford it.
Yeah, well, listen, if that were true, they don't go to restaurants. I just remember in my time in restaurants, none of them were there. That's for sure.
As they say here, keep in mind, like, we're also the country that invented spray cheese, manwich, deep fried Kool-Aid, blah, blah, blah.
I really do enjoy food. I don't know if that makes it sophisticated or not. To me, it's just like, is it good? Then I like it. You know,
right.
Like,
but people will tell you why you can't like something.
Somebody might say that since we eat sushi, that's sophisticated. To me, that's not sophisticated. You know what I mean?
Well, because you eat it.
Right.
And a lot of, basically they're just saying, the survey said that basically people think they don't really develop one until about 31.
Right. I mean,
okay,
does this mean, like, I like truffle fries?
Right.
You know,
that is not. That makes you a jackass.
All right, thank you.
It's been proven the truffle oil basically has no truffle in it.
There's no truffle.
Right, there we go.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know if that one pisses me off.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
There's just been a few years because of truffle oil. All right, so
and then they go, "Why are the fries so cheap when truffle oil is so expensive?" Like, I'll let you figure that out,
right?
Because we know the French fries are real.
So here's her 9 signs that you're a foodie.
Okay.
Number 9 on the list is
you get on everyone else's nerves.
Yeah, I like this one. They say traveling to a country to try the food. Now, I have traveled to other states, but I don't know that I've ever traveled specifically for a food.
No. I don't. I would. I will try. Now, great. In England, I just had fish and chips. To be fair, it's the only thing they know how to do. In Mexico, you recognize what everything is. It's different there, but you know. So, I mean, no.
I would say.
Know.
I feel like you would have to travel to, like,
New Orleans.
But for a city. But I would say if you were traveling to a different country, I would say this has got to be like you're in northern Italy or southern Italy.
France.
Or like what's some of the red wine like area of like France.
I think like Spain, France, Italy. But you didn't go there for the food. I just think because there's so much history, like you had great meals, but I can't imagine taking a holiday to have ham.
And I know it's what we're used to, but Japan would have, but I think the United States worldwide, you'd have to think we're top 1 or 2 as far as
availability?
Just good food around the world, I would think.
Oh, yeah. These are 9 things that make you a foodie. Number 8 on the list, eating healthy.
Not a problem I have.
One of these days I'll have to.
Yeah, I know. Again, you don't. But for somebody who likes junk food as much as they do and not vegetables, you do eat some, I don't know. You're the first person I've ever seen eat steak tartare. So you always have
right. Yeah, I like my junk food, but sure, I like steak tartare.
Yeah.
I like any kind of tartare.
Being able to pronounce tough food names.
Had them. You only know them Garcon after you've experienced them. You know what I mean? If not, we go back to Filet Mignon.
Oh, I hate that.
The one
champagne.
You order something at the restaurant, and you say your best guess, and then the waitstaff corrects. Hey, I'll take the hamburger. You're like, yeah, that's what
Italian
I meant to say.
and Mexican restaurants.
The one I give people the hardest time on is when I talk about my love of a macaroon. They go, I don't like coconut. That's because you're a jackass, dude. Talk about French macaroons. Get some class. Always having a cool restaurant to try. It's number 6 on the list that makes you a foodie.
The problem is there's a lot of new restaurants all the time. You can read their menu. You hope the place is good, and I will try it, but because I like what's on your menu. But it doesn't mean the place is good.
No, I told Steve the other day I'm more interested in rediscovering the older establishments that have been around for a while.
Well, and I think legit foodies do go to the newer restaurants.
Absolutely,
as soon as they open. Whereas, like, I feel like most of us in this room would be more apt to be like, I can go to a new restaurant. But, man, I love that place.
I want to get what I like.
Right? Knowing how to pair meats and cheeses with wine and beer. Well, that's pretty simple. Get some meat and cheese, and then get some booze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I do it at my house.
Wine, I've heard. Beer, I don't know, man. But to me, the general rule is, like, if it's a super heavy, like, the browner or redder it is, seems to go red meat. The lighter and whiter it is, it goes with, like, pork or pork.
My thing is just wherever it's from. So, you know what I mean?
I just don't want soft cheese.
I don't mind it that much.
Gotta be a hard cheese.
Okay. I like cheese in general.
Again, these are 9 things to make you a foodie. Being able to cook a quality meal.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I did not cook professionally, there's no like, I would never be able to cook anything had I not worked in restaurants.
Timing is a big thing.
Timing is a big thing. And preparation.
Mm-hmm.
God, chop that stuff before you start turning on a single flame. Be interested where food comes from. I don't know if that's a strong foodie thing. That's just kind of being knowledgeable about, like, all right, where did it come from?
Yeah, but I guess if you're a foodie, it means more to you. Like, you could tell me and I'm interested, but I probably wouldn't ask.
And it's also probably very readily used in that country's, cooking style, whatever. Yeah. So once you find that, you found, like, part of their trinity.
I think knowing where food comes from and also knowing trickery words.
What do you mean?
Like, just because something organic doesn't mean it's healthy.
Right.
So I think too, if you're a foodie, you kind of know the difference between, them just trying to trick you or actually what you want.
Yeah, what is simply charging you more and what is actually a benefit.
Right. Don't go overboard. If it's from an organic farm, you don't need to know the cow's name. And then number 1 on the list of 9 things to make you a foodie, trying lots of new foods.
Yeah, well, you got to be adventurous.
Yeah, my thing is I will try anything as long as it's not vegetables. I just know I don't like vegetables. People say, how do you know? Because I've eaten them before.
I really like going out and trying new and different things when other people are paying for it.
Oh, Miles, dude, that is a great call.
If the company takes us out,
I'll try everything.
I've had one souffle in my life.
We said this earlier today. Mike Hawk, notorious for a very bland, as we would call it. And we were saying, man, we went to this one restaurant. He tried everything there. Then we realized the company picked up the tab.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Right. He tried everything. I'm not paying for it,
man. Hell yeah, I'll try it.
All right, thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. Still a couple of drinking toast with the shot of the day. No Ed Sherlock is coming up next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up, we will drink and toast. The shot of the day is on the way. Another round to profile this, but first, our own Steve, the Thrill Hill, combs the globe.
Looking for stories with headlines and screams.
Well, no Sherlock?
Rappers feuding with each other increases sales for both.
No Sherlock.
We're looking at you, Nikki.
We'll call it the beef.
Yeah,
We're
part of the
beefing.
reason I'm like, yeah, they're kind of beefing, but they're making money, right? That's kind of.
I mean, that's supposedly the story with the whole East Coast, West Coast thing. At one point,
but
Pac
pump
said,
both sides up.
like Pac said to Biggie or something like, we're doing this, like we're making a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah.
But look how it worked, right? I mean, it became the thing, and then people died. Democrats seek to make Republican scandals an election issue.
Really? Well, no Sherlock.
I don't even know what qualifies as a scandal anymore, as opposed to just another day, right?
Correct.
Well, goddamn. A new study suggests that Google, hope you're sitting down, collects more consumer data than users think.
Well, what do you know about that? No Sherlock.
Our very own The Ted Smith, if he thinks about something, it pops up on his computer.
It does. It's unbelievable.
It's terrifying.
I get ads for Miles' shoes. I can't even pronounce them. He wears them in here, and I get ads for them.
It is weird. You get ads for anything that we bring up. Appeals court says Twitter can kick racist off its platform.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. No Sherlock.
Just a quick side note, freedom of speech, hate speech, whatever. Listen, so you get booted off of Twitter, Facebook, whatever. People say, what about my First Amendment right? To explain this, you have it. These are private companies. And much like we can't curse on the air, right? Because the FCC says you can't do it.
Oh, God damn it.
Right. You can say whatever you want, but private companies have the ability to make a decision about who they want. I mean, people like, the Congress is different, say, than Facebook.
Right, you can go
One
out on
of
the
them
street.
is a
I
company.
don't think they do.
They really do. Because my First Amendment right. It's not your First Amendment right. Look, you can walk into a store that says no shoes, no shirt, no service. It's not that they're against people walking in shorts, but like this is their rule because it is a privately held entity.
Right.
And you can go to any street corner and spew all the hate you want.
And then other people, they're publicly traded. That's fine. It's still a private company. It's just publicly traded. They don't have to make a cake for gay people. Yeah, you don't. Right. It's just that easy. All right, we continue. Teens are texting and using social media instead of reading books. Researchers
Gee willikers, are you kidding? I cannot believe it. No Sherlock.
By researchers, I believe they mean anyone who knows anything. And let's see here. Adult smokers are more apt to use e-cigarettes than non-smokers.
No Sherlock.
Thank you, Steve. All right, Woman, and we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today's shot's kind of weird because it's nothing specific. Like today, I just want to take a moment to toast the state of Florida. All right. Like anytime we get a very bizarre news story, 9 times out of 10, it's from Florida. We don't actively look for this. It just happens in Florida. But I saw an image earlier today, and of course it was in Florida. And on some level, I just felt like this really summed up the entire state. Okay. I just see this image. I go, why is this happening? I see where it's happening. I go, oh, it's Florida. So if anyone anywhere in the world were to ask you to describe Florida, you can simply show them this. There's a guy driving on I-75 in Tampa, Florida. And someone else driving shot a video because there's an elderly woman sitting in a wheelchair in the bed of his pickup truck. That's all. She was strapped in. It's just the point. This is an old woman is in a wheelchair in the open bed of a pickup truck. Now, I don't know about you. I just wouldn't do that unless I hated you or you'd already died in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. But I just felt like in Florida, and this is why I want to toast Florida. Any other time, I would be like, that is insane. I would say that is crazy. That is irresponsible. Oh, and I believe that all to be true. But the fact that it happened in Florida, and then my immediate reaction was like, oh, thank God. That's when I realized, like, Florida has done such a good job of being absolutely crazy with everything that if I find out your craziness is Florida, it's comfort.
Yeah, it's normal.
It's not spreading. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichola.
Let's get a contestant on the line for Profile. This will take caller 9-844-999-OLA.
The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.